All right, let's get right into it. If you're a developer and you've played around with a large language model, you know the feeling, right? It's this mix of total awe and, honestly, a little bit of frustration. You can see there's something massive here, a completely new way to build things. But the real question is, how do you go from just writing prompts to building systems that actually get things done? Well, this right here, this is the book that's going to define the next stage of your entire career. What you're looking at is AI Agents for Beginners by Sharanam Shah and Vaishali Shah. And look, this isn't just another tech book. Think of it as a direct, hands-on masterclass. It's designed to take you beyond simple chatbots and into the world of real agentic engineering. And this is the core concept. It's the one sentence that changes absolutely everything. You know, you've asked a chatbot to plan a vacation, and what do you get? A wall of text, a summary. But an agent goes and books the flight. It doesn't just talk about doing things, it acts. This slide really breaks down that massive shift. For the last, 20 years, we've built passive tools. They just sit there and wait for us to click something. The future, though, is about creating digital workers, things that plan, execute, and work right there with you. The big takeaway here? A prompt isn't the final product anymore. The workflow is the product. But let's be real for a second. Trying to build this future can feel like a constant uphill battle. You've probably been there. You write a script that calls an LLM, and you just watch it hallucinate, or get stuck in some crazy loop, or, just flat out fail. Sound familiar? It's what the authors call the triangle of frustration. You're always in this wrestling match, trying to balance the speed of the thing, how much you're spending on API calls, and just the basic reliability of your system. It feels like you can only ever have two of the three, right? Well, this book is specifically designed to help you beat that triangle and get all three. And here's exactly how it does that. This book is not some high-level philosophical ramble about what AI agents could be someday. No, it's a hardcore engineering curriculum. It's built to give you the skills you need to build them, like right now, today. So the first thing it teaches is this crucial mental shift. We're all used to deterministic programming, Strict if-else logic, where everything is predictable. We're now moving into probabilistic engineering. Your job isn't just to write a rigid script anymore, it's to build and manage a reasoning engine. You literally stop being a scripter and you start becoming an AI architect. And this is the architecture you're going to master. It's not some black box magic, it's just solid engineering. You've got the brain, powered by LLMs like Gemini, that does the thinking. The body, which uses Python tools to actually interact with the web or files or email. The memory, using a vector database like ChromaDB so it can learn and remember what it's done. And finally, the planner, which orchestrates the whole shebang, turning a big goal into small, actionable steps. And at the very core of all this is something called the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, and act. See, this isn't just about spitting out text anymore. This is the actual decision-making cycle that gives an agent real autonomy. This is how software starts to think. And you know what's great? The authors totally respect your time. Every single chapter is laid out like a professional deployment ticket. It starts with a real-world problem, gives you the entire working code, breaks down why that code works, and then it wraps up with a clear analysis of the business value and the ROI. No half-baked snippets, no fluff, just results. Okay, let's talk about the payoff. Let's see how all this stuff builds on itself. Because you're not just learning abstract concepts here. You are building a massive, tangible portfolio of actual digital workers. I mean, just look at this list. You start with the foundational agents, things that can reason and remember. Then you build up a whole enterprise portfolio, a deep researcher, a data detective, an agent that manages your inbox. And you finish by building what they call sovereign systems, agents that are self-healing and can be completely air-gapped. This becomes your new arsenal. And you're building all of this with a pro-level, modern tech stack. We're not talking about toy libraries here. You'll be using industry standards like Python and Docker at the core, CrewAI for really sophisticated agent teams, ChromaDB for memory, and Pydantic to make sure your outputs are always reliable. These are the skills that get you hired, period. Now, let's tackle one of the biggest headaches in this space, reliability. Come on, we've all written those fragile scripts that break if you just look at them the wrong way. This book teaches you how to build ironclad solutions. Because Think about it. It's not enough for an agent to just be smart. It also has to be tough. It needs a solid strategy to think clearly, and it needs a shield to survive all the chaos of the real world. Network failures, weird API responses, all that stuff.
This is the ironclad protocol that you'll actually implement. First, you make your agent think before it acts, using patterns like chain of thought. Then, you'll build guardrails to stop it from hallucinating or getting stuck in loops. You'll add retry logic, so a simple network hiccup doesn't crash the whole process. And you'll enforce structured output with Pydantic, so you get predictable, clean JSON every single time. This is how you build for production.
So what does all this add up to? It's really simple. This whole journey, it's about completely transforming your career. I mean, just look at this roadmap. It shows you how incredibly fast you'll progress. You start by mastering the fundamentals, you quickly move on to orchestrating entire teams of agents, you build out a huge portfolio of workers, and you finish by engineering a completely private, offline sovereign AI system. It's an amazing trajectory. And here's maybe the best part of all. What do you need to start this journey? A PhD in machine learning? Nope. Decades of experience? Not at all. If you know how to write a function, a loop, and an if statement in Python, you are ready to go. The barrier to entry for becoming an AI architect has never, ever been lower.
The bottom line is this. This book gives you the direct path to stop thinking like a Python scripter who just executes one task at a time and start thinking like a high-value AI architect who designs autonomous systems. This is the career leap you've been waiting for.
Look, the era of the simple chatbot is fading. The era of the agent is here, right now, and it's time to start building. Your curriculum, your guide, is AI Agents for Beginners. It's got everything we just covered, from those core concepts all the way to production-ready ironclad code. So don't wait on this. You can start your journey this minute. Go ahead, pull out your phone and scan this code. It's going to take you exactly where you need to go to get your copy. And for even more incredible books and resources from Sharanam and Vaishali Shah, make sure you visit their website. The future of software is intelligent, and your journey to building that future starts today. Happy coding!